they don't have Target on here at all. They do have Trader Joe's, and I think that's what we all want, is a Trader Joe's. What I'm getting to is that this train station is started small and is just expanding.
Thank you. Mr. Macias, what will you do to ensure that Azusa is a key player in regional transportation issues?
In regional transportation issues, the key is lobbying and representation. Now, we can all sit up here and tout what boards we sit in, but this isn't baseball. We don't get credit just for showing up. We have to take a major approach and a major proactive approach to lobbying and representing ourselves, not only, of course, in Sacramento, but in Washington. Once we get that funding and direct it our way, we need to give our staff, our talented, very well-prepared staff, the empowerment to go ahead and make sure that they implement the goals that we have, whether it be for our train stations, whether it be for parking structures, whether it be for restriping streets, putting up street lights, restriping the streets themselves, reconfiguring the actual blocks in the parking. We need to empower them to do that once we secure these funds from the state, local, and federal agencies.
Thank you. Mr. Alveraz, what will you do to ensure that Azusa is a key player in regional transportation issues?
Well, I think we are pretty much a key player in this regional transportation. We have 2 gold line stops, and what we need to do also is to get the word out and advertise that and provide transportation to the gold line. And that's going to be very important. And why do we want to do that? Well, because we want to do that because people will, if you provide them the transportation to the gold line, they will take the gold line. They will stop and buy their coffee near the gold line here in Azusa, buy their pastries, buy their donuts, bagels, whatever it may be, and it's going to help out our businesses here, and that's what's important. So that's what we need to do. We need to have various means of transportation. Having the gold line here is one thing, but we need to advertise that, and we need to provide transportation for individuals to get to the gold line. Not everybody wants to walk there, so we do need to provide transportation.
Thank you. Mr. Carrillo, what will you do to ensure that Azusa is a key player in regional transportation issues?
Thank you. The key word is regional there. Transportation issues don't exist only in Azusa. Again, we are partnerships with other communities and other cities that are facing all of the same problems that Azusa are. Last month, Councilmember Keith Hanks and myself and several members from our chamber attended a summit put on by Assemblyman Dr. Ed Hernandez, focusing specifically on public transportation issues in the 57th Assembly District. We sat and we talked with mayors and council members and members of chambers of commerce from all the different cities. We talked about the different freeway issues that we have. We have the 210, the 605, the 10. We have the Gold Line. We have several major public transportation issues going on in our area. And we sat and we tried to come up with ways that we can solve some of these public transportation issues. We also talked about lobbying for funds at that time. That was a big part of what that meeting was all about. And tomorrow morning, Assemblyman Dr. Ed Hernandez with Supervisor Gloria Molina will be meeting in La Puente, in the city of Baldwin Park. I believe it's at the La Puente exit off of the 10 freeway, to hold a press conference and how our area got cheated on funds from the state, from Sacramento. So I am out there with members of other cities and regional members trying to lobby, trying to secure funding, and trying to find solutions to our public transportation issues here in Azusa as well as the San Gabriel Valley.
Thank you. I'm going to ask your indulgence, and actually I'm going to ask your permission. I mentioned earlier that one of our candidates had a last-minute emergency, had to take one of his children. Because he did submit his bio, I would like to read it just like I read Mr. Gonzalez's. Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay.